Did Mahua Moitra really commit treason? Why are women in politics should be trolled? The role of opposition leaders and public organizations is vital in a democratic country. But these days, no matter which party is in power, the party's activities in the government continue to undermine the leaders of the opposition and the leaders of the social activists. It is not an exaggeration to say that the trouble the ruling party is showing in preventing the members of the opposition from coming to the parliament and the assembly in the states with questions that have troubled the ruling party in the parliament is not an exaggeration. Is it not wrong that the life of Mahua Moitra, who became known as a firebrand in politics, has been put on the market because of some selfish male-dominated leaders who want to control women and men in friendship with men and not live a modern life? Targeting her for being a highly educated person who is bold in criticizing the government, the BJP team is also dragging her personal life into the market. All true Indians should self-criticize if this is our culture and the orthodox dharma of respecting women. If she is really wrong, she should be convicted and punished according to the rules of parliament. But before that, as if they were the country's protectors, it is not pleasant to blame. There are criticisms that today's central and state governments are working for the benefit of corporate heads and real estate companies rather than public welfare. Governments that give higher priority to loan waivers of corporate companies than loan waivers of farmers expel legislators from the House for any reason who question the tyranny of corporate heads. Is it a crime to question Botham-Adani-Modi relations? Trinamool Congress member Mahua Moitra, who questioned the Gautam-Adani-Modi relationship in Parliament, and BJP member Nishikanth Dubhe from Jharkhand were involved and complained to the Ethical Rights Committee that she had taken money from Hiranandani Group, an organization that had encouraged her to questions being asked in Parliament. Accordingly, the affidavit given by her former friend, Supreme Court lawyer Ananth is said to be listed as evidence. Dubhe, who can't explain his educational qualification, is trying to throw mud at others. In addition to that, without anyone asking, Darshan Hiranandani, the head of the largest business empire in Mumbai, who is building his empire and doing business in Dubai, released an affidavit to himself, saying that he asked Mahua in return for many expensive gifts and money to talk about Adani-Modi relations in Parliament. Apart from that, she has also given her ID and password to access the Parliament website to ask questions, and she is said to be in contact with many politicians and MPs of other parties. The real reason for all this is her public questioning of Modi-Adhan relations and Nishikanth Dubhe's criticism of fake educational qualifications. Nishikanth Dubhe is not only criticizing opposition members inappropriately, but also making many accusations against many people, including Rahul Gandhi, and trying to defend Modi in Parliament. Is Nishikanth Dubhe himself a corporate lobbyist? There are allegations that Nishikanth Dubhe is also a corporate lobbyist and that he also acts in Parliament in a manner favorable to many corporate heads. Having tie-ups with corporate organizations is becoming more and more common these days. It is not wrong to have good relations with the heads of the government and the corporate heads when they are working for the heads of the corporate bodies and the members of the Parliament while they are spending their time. Taking money from others to ask questions in Parliament is a shame. Earlier in 2005, the membership of 11 members who faced similar allegations and their membership was cancelled. If, indeed, Mahua Moitra took money from Hiranandani's companies for the farces he embarked on, then indeed it is a crime. The only justice is to remove her membership. However, the sources who convicted her without establishing the truth of the allegations leveled by her former friend Ananth and corporate associate Darshan Hiranandani, the allegations about her personal life, and the released photos of her past life are unethical. They should think to what extent BJP leaders, who claim to respect women, are criticizing her personal life. Will political women conduct a moral test? Women think a lot about coming into politics. With masculinity, women are not only looked down upon, but attempts are made to undermine them in every way and destroy their individuality. Some groups protested women's rise along with men, doubting their ability to stop women from coming forward. BJP leaders who claim to have 33% reservation for women do not hesitate to campaign and should self-criticize the extent of the allegations against Mahua Moitra. Those who prophesy about morality, Hindu traditions, and the superiority of women should ask themselves whether it is necessary to criticize a woman member of parliament who is against the government, her past life photos, behavior patterns, her food, drink and tattoos. Mahua, who worked in international financial institutions and entered politics as vice president of JP Morgan, raised several questions that targeted the Modi government and Adani's business empire. Because of her long stay in foreign countries, her lifestyle is in accordance with the local traditions. The BJP troll lobby has been campaigning that she is unfit to be a member of parliament, even to the point of impeaching her, denigrating her lifestyle that conforms to the lifestyle of business elites, and even her profanity. How a jilted friend cheated. Mahua Moitra denied all allegations leveled by BJP supporters, her former friends Ananth and Hiranandani, and came out candidly in an interview with India Today TV. The fact that she climbed the steps of the police station should not change the case of Ananth, who was a jilted friend of Mahua. It should be left to his wisdom to release the photos taken during his absence. Somewhere women from high-ranking families and women abroad consider drinking drugs and wearing short dresses as a crime. And why this discrimination against her? Even if the women in the so-called high society and rich houses are not dark, most of them are like this, aren't they? I am ready to face, if I took money Mahua. Speaking in a TV interview, he said that there is no provision that Parliament login details should not be given to others, including myself. Many login IDs are with their assistants and team members, and after they post the questions on the Parliament site, the OTP will come to him for approval, and he himself will approve them. She questions whether it is wrong for a person to take the help of a few people who are favorable to him to understand what is going on in the entire country. She should be sorry not to be friends with Rahul Gandhi, other opposition members, foreign and domestic journalists. Mahua, who has worked in financial institutions in America and England, especially in financial affairs, should think about how reasonable it is to publicize as a crime that she has committed with the representatives of the Financial Times, Washington Post, and BBC in America and UK, also with other journalists in the country. Darshana should be questioned. Mahua wants Hiranandani to appear before the Moral Rights Committee along with her and to be given an opportunity to question him before the committee. It is true that she took cosmetics like a scarf and lipstick from Darshan as a friend, but is it not true that she wanted to prove that she took money from him? Think honestly. If she is found guilty, she must be punished. But it is not tradition to punish before the wrong is proven. That is for BJP leaders who claim to respect women. Who is responsible for proving the allegations made? Nishikanth Dubhe may not be wrong in making allegations. But why is Mahua's former friend or lover acting so biased against her? And also Hiranandani, why, whoever is involved, has said in his affidavit that he gave expensive gifts and even repaired the house where she was staying, revealing the friendship between them. It is also necessary to tell what Hiranandani expected from Mahua to give the expensive gifts. In the business competition between Gautam Adani and Hiranandani's companies, giving gifts and cash in anticipation of profit is also a crime under corruption laws. He is also punishable. Knowing everything why these accusations? Mahua also said something else in his interview. Two other members of parliament said that he had led an embassy to try to reconcile Aadhaar. She is also responsible for naming the two members of parliament. Also last week she said that if they remain silent till the upcoming general elections and don't criticize the Modi Adhan issue, then all the problems will be resolved and the situation will be resolved after the elections, and the embassy has asked for a temporary truce. Who are these ambassadors should also be investigated. Mahua has to figure out the truth in her questions before she can choke. Out of more than 60 questions asked by Mahua, 50 questions are about Adani-Modi relations. Modi did not tell the details related to those questions in the parliament. They are keeping silent about their relationship. Rahul Gandhi, who questioned these relations, lost his membership. AAP member Sanjay Singh was jailed. Now it seems that it is the turn of Mahua Moitra. The Democrats want the government to stop trying to silence her by putting aside the substance of her questions. The BJP leaders accused the Democrats of being traitors. They prefer autocracy to democracy. But let's not forget that the reason they came to power is this democracy.